fellow watchers and enjoyers. Ash and Piggy here from Watching Walford bring you WHODUNNIT, the Who Killed Lucy Beale podcast. Today's episodes are going to cover the biggest storylines and takeaways from week 11 of 2014, or the episodes from the 10th of March all the way to the 14th of March 2014. The main storylines are Jane moving back to the square. Nick Cotton is dead. Cole's family have been calling and, aren't the nicest. And obviously Janine and Alice are on trial. Honestly, I don't really know what order we're going to go through these. I was going to do that before, but got distracted. So we'll probably start with the Janine and Alice stuff. And we'll likely finish with Jane moving back to the square. So, but yeah, usual podcast setup. Do a little bit of shit talk on this one, but not too much, as this one's predominantly about the EastEnders. How you doing, mate? How's your week been?
My week's been good so far. It's been nice getting back into the swing of things with EastEnders. It's that kind of thing where we watched it totally. Well, your account's going to be higher with Hollyoaks. Coronation Street, but for me, we watch a total 4 hours of EastEnders every week. I'd assume there is 2 hours of Hollyoaks and about 4 hours of fucking Coronation Street.
There's 3 hours of Curry, but I'm still way behind. So
yeah,
I'm getting further. I am getting further, but I'm still like, the second I move forward, it's like, and that's only 2.5 months to go. I'm currently midway through February, and we're just about to hit May. So, it's going though. It is going. It's getting better. I haven't done an update on it yet, but it's definitely getting a little bit better.
So that's about 8 hours in total of fucking roughly about 8 hours of.
Yeah, 2 of EastEnders. I don't really count Corrie as like the weekly stuff. That's just the extra fun. But there's probably about 6 hours of like stuff that I'm probably watching. And that's without obviously I guess the Hollyoaks, it isn't a weekly thing either. Sometimes I do give it like 2 weeks to build up. Hence why it's the weekly-ish roundup and not the fucking weekly roundup, because I'm not committing to that shit. But yeah, it's make it sound like a big task. At least I only have to cover so much of it, It's not like every fucking video I have to be sat here taking notes. It's a very nice free-flowing, who the fuck cares, have fun.
I know it's free flowing, but like when people go, Piggy, like do you watch a lot of soaps? I go, technically 4 hours. They just got you asked. You're just like in the city, just like.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the fucking story. On Corrie this week, this happened. And then it's like, Emmerdale. Are you on Emmerdale Farm? No, Emmerdale Farm 20 years ago. It's on Emmerdale now. Yeah, we're not there. Fair City, you can fuck.
Look, I'll put the time in, alright? I do put the time in. That's something that can't be wrestled away from me. I do put the hard graft in. But ultimately, it's not that hard, because I'm watching a fucking soap, for fuck's sake. I just have to talk about something I'm enjoying. Like, if that's a job, something's gone wrong. So,
if you get paid for it, it's a job, isn't it? So, sign up for the Patreon there, folks. Plug. I've been good. How have you been? I've seen you got a new job, a new task.
I did get a new job. I gave myself a new fucking. I did give myself a new project, which is it's a classic.
You want to open that up or say?
Yeah, it's not particularly interesting. It's just I enter the world of commentary. I've commentating on an esport. It's called Counter-Strike 2, and I don't know. It's pretty good. It's a nice little, a couple times a week, getting some experience in, getting some reps in. Maybe in a couple months I'll be getting the fucking moolah from it. You never know. But nah, yeah, it's just more effort, really. Like, if I'm a little bit more tired, I've now added more things on top of my already fairly busy fucking schedule.
It's I just want to technically break before. Well, even though we don't have a photo on. Fucking Ash turned to me, because we had an idea for the wrestling channel. Ash goes, Piggy, look, mate, I have an idea. And I went, all right, I want to do an Attitude Era podcast. And okay. And then he's also like, I want to watch all the WrestleManias Undertaker performed at and won / lost at. He only lost at 2. He won 25. He won at 25 Manias. And I'm like, okay. And then Ash just last week, please, mate, I'm not fucking doing it. That's another 6 hours of wrestling. Because, WrestleManias, especially in the late 2010s, past 2015, they fucking moved that goalpost from 3 hours to about 6 hours. And Jesus, one of the worst. Just side note, if someone ever goes up to you and you're not a wrestling fan, goes, you want to watch Mania 35, you tell them to fuck off and run the other direction. Because no, that is one of the longest wrestling shows ever to ever happen, and it was fucking shit. But Ash, mate, we're doing too many projects, and I'm like, fair enough, mate. We're still do the ECW, so ECW is still going. We're recording again tomorrow for ECW, so we're going to get it streamed, and we're going to get shit, and it's going to be delightful and horrible.
Yeah, so at the end of last week, I'm feeling really refreshed. Well, I'm fucking knackered again. I'm absolutely fucking done in. But I mean, it's all fun though. It's never a chore. Even the things we'll look at, oh shit, we're gonna sit through 2 hours of 2014. When we sit down to do it initially, it's like, oh fucking hell. But you get into it. It's just like, oh yeah, that's good stuff. My main fucking thing is to catch up on the Coronation Street so I can actually watch an older year of Hollyoaks. Because I keep looking at Hollyoaks 2012 oh, come on, I got to, and it's 3 months of Coronation Street to watch. Because I obviously want to watch it eventually. I don't want to just have a gap of Coronation Street I've missed. I've watched fucking every episode since fucking 2020. And even caught up on previous years. I don't want to miss out on the time. So I've got to watch it. But I also want to watch some fucking Hollyoaks. I was even thinking about watching some of the 2008 EastEnders. Just fuck it. We were chatting in the I think it was me, Emmy, and Gilby P in the Discord, just having a little chit chat. And then I was getting the bug. I'm like, I want to watch 2008 EastEnders, and then I stopped because like I said, I got too much stuff to do. I can't spend all the fucking time.
I just, how you walk into a musician's room and you see they're overdosed in the corner. That's gonna be fucking you, just overdosed on stuff. Just gotta fucking into my face. Actually, all right, no, get it away from me, please. I can't. Okay, I'll have one more episode. I can't. I'll have one more. I'll have one more and I'll be fine. Actually, you watched about 20 hours of soaps this week. Just one more, Piggy. Just one more, please. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll find the balance eventually. It's like when there was that big long weekend we took where I just didn't do anything soap-wise. That was fucking necessary, man. I was just like, oh, I've been cleansed. But yeah, it's all still going forward. I'm just getting a bit more fucking tired, as to be expected. But I'm sure we'll have some time off soon, anyways. Fuck it, who cares? I don't remember when the last one we only it wasn't 2 weeks ago or some shit. But
yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Fucking, it's been a long month. It's been a long fucking month.
I mean, it's just a side note. You don't realize how fast the months are going until you're watching soaps, because obviously soaps are filmed 3 weeks in advance, so it must be confusing for them. And we're in March, right? No, I'm actually in June. So I said 3 months by accident.
Oh, yeah, it's roughly 9 weeks or some shit ish, up around that. But yeah.
But you don't realize how fast you're going until it's oh, I'm in March.
Yeah,
wait, what do you mean?
We're about to enter spring now. We're about to enter the springtime. It's shit's flying by, honestly. I
can't. But generally, doing this is really made me realise that time goes fast. Like, because I'd be sitting there on Sunday night all giddy. Like, even some days where I'm not giddy and I'm just feeling a bit down, I'm all giddy because I'm like, oh, I get to recover that tomorrow. Yay! And then I'm like, wait, today's the 30th of April. Oh, fuck, it's May tomorrow. Damn it, or it's May when this comes out. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's fucking, it's going by, man. It's absolutely going by. And that's, I don't know, it's great fun. It's one of those things where, I mean, it's what people angle for, right? You want, like, yeah, sure, it's still technically a project, we're still working on something, but ultimately, like, it's not, it's not the hardest to graft. It's just be ready to fucking record, like, a bunch of hours a week. And, we get the... I think it's why it works so well, is because obviously if we were working on these really long fucking projects, I feel like it would be like a really big struggle because, take too much time, and it's like there's not as much like immediate gratification for doing it. But being able to just kind of pump out a bunch of stuff and be done with it pretty soon after, probably the best way that this channel works, really. It's like, all right, get the bulk videos done, easy, fucking standard.
And
Yeah.
And a video is good, but no one actually watches the video and they just read the title. A video's popped off saying, do EastEnders drag storylines too long? I actually didn't watch the video, but my opinion is actually fuck yes to do. The 6 is very shit, and I hope they all go their separate ways and make tea in the countryside. I was going to say die, but I was like, oh, that's a bit harsh. So it's like, yeah, it's just like the comments we get.
It's the funny world of being a YouTuber in a sense, where it's like, I don't know, it's just funny. Like sometimes it feels like people don't understand the point. Like it just fucking goes. Because it's the biggest example is when we did the should Charlie Jones return as Ben? The answer's no. It's a definitive no. But we thought, fuck it, it's funny. Why not? There were people like actually being like, well, actually, he's pretty short. I don't know if people believe that, and it's like, fucking, like, I don't know. I guess people who just shitpost all the time probably have more fun with it. But like, fuck me, it's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre.
Like we were literally just shit. Like generally just imagining like those.
I'm pretty sure we needed a decent 10-minute video to go out one day, and it kept getting pushed back because we had more interesting videos coming out. So then it eventually came out and then gained traction. It's like, what the fuck is this? A weird world, man.
Yeah, it's literally like two people sitting around a bonfire just shit talking, and then a third guy walks in and goes, but actually, when you look, I know you're talking about if the Earth is flat, but the philosophy of the Earth is actually a big round circle. And when you look at it closely, it's like an Oreo. You just want to eat it, but you can't. And then that's where all the lava comes in and all that shit. And it's like, mate, we were just straight talking how the Earth is flat. No need to get fucking philosophical on us.
I mean, just because it's this podcast, you may as well. I was even, for about 5 minutes in my brain, I was like, what if we just took a month off? And I was like, nah, that wouldn't be a good idea. I was just kind of sitting there like, how are people not fucking getting sick of us? Like, we've released a video a day since November. That's like fucking 7 months. Obviously, I don't expect that everybody watches every video. You just generally pick and choose, right? But like, how the fuck? I just don't understand how like does anybody here watch every single video? Because if you do, fucking stop. You don't need to, right? Fucking not every video is valued the same. If you just watch one video a week, that's fine. Watch the podcast and watch WHODUNNIT. That's it. That's all we need. Like,
it blows my mind that there's generally people out there who think you're the shit. And you're like, no, I'm just some like twat from Ireland, some 20-year-old who's very horny sometimes, got all JR and fucking just like thinks outside the box, and sometimes outside the box is a big fucking painting, and I'm just like, I'm gonna say this, and then I just slide in the background. Just please don't, please don't. I have a wife. I have a child. I need to feed them, Piggy. Please don't, please don't. I fucking said it. He said O.J. Simpson is innocent. Ah, here he goes. Here comes all the comments. Way to go, Piggy. Um, but yeah, it's mind blowing because people actually think your opinion is the shit. And you're, mate, don't trust me. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I believe fucking
Speak for
stoners wrote the Bible.
yourself, motherfucker. I've earned my
Uh,
opinion. I've earned my stripes. Don't you fucking come at me like this. Nah, yeah, it's bizarre, honestly. It's kind of, I'm just, you know, I'm, part of me expected I was going to get more of an ego about doing this thing, you know? But I was expecting to get more of an ego. It's just kind of it's just nice to get to feel, well, to be fair, if anybody gets an ego, you do just know that, like, fucking, like, a year of, about, what, 9 months of nobody talking to us, that does humble you a little bit, going, oh, yeah, we're doing fucking good shit. No, you know, the channel's growing, but nobody's commenting. And it's like, well, I guess I just
it
gotta keep going then.
it's an interesting thing because it's so weird going from nobody and then having a little room full of audience, like a little room that's just the
Yeah, for
audience
sure.
with us.
Like
It's like
it took us 9 months to get 100 subscribers, and then what, like, however long later, we're at 600 now, and we actually have a bit of a community. It's fucking weird, man.
it's I describe it like imagine a comedian doing his first stand up during COVID and no one's there.
Yeah.
And then like when COVID's over, he does his first stand up and he's shitting himself because he's in front of people. And he actually nails it. But he trips at the end, but he nails it. He nails it. And then trips at the end, of course. That's how I would generally describe it. Is we're just trying our best and I trip at the end, but Ash picks me up and runs me across the finish line. Like he holds me and drags me.
Yeah, I will. You know, that's just it's a secret. You know, it's I am the truth. You know, well, it's just nice to see that my efforts of, like, spending all the extra time trying to fucking get these videos sorted, and the hours of the editing that I did at some point, and even the hours I put in now to still, you know, slightly polish off some of these videos. And it's like, I think the biggest like relief of doing this channel over the first year, I think it all came out after we did both the Q&A and that tier list video. Because the amount of comments that we got, like, fuck, this tier list video is the best fucking tier list I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking did that. That was me. And, like, the actual video, fucking garbage. The edit made it fucking good. But the actual video was, like, 40 minutes long. Like, fucking... But yeah, it was...
I mean, we went for, like, an hour 50 or something.
Yeah, we went for an hour 20 or something. And... It went down to about 50 minutes, and it's like, oh.
Because it's just me, because I am the fucking rambling about every character ever. Like, so Piggy, your thoughts on Denise? Well, she's a lovely black woman. What else is there to say? She helped with the groceries. She's a good lady and a good hand. And it's like, Piggy, yeah, you didn't have to say that. You said it.
You said that
so
about
it's all
literally every character so far. It's, yeah, it's I mean, even because I've been editing the Hollyoaks videos more. The last video was 26 minutes long. It was originally 37 minutes. After I cut out so many, like, and I got into a really bad habit of saying, you know, and obviously, and fuck me, there were so many, and I was like, oh. Because, you know, it's quite hard when you're doing a video by yourself to kind of make sure you're not repeating the same phrases and words. So it's just like, oh, you know, and obviously, and, you know, and it's like, oh, fuck off, stop saying it, man. I don't even need to cut it out, but it's annoying me whilst editing it, so, yeah.
I just want to bring it up. I'll briefly bring it up on the Thursday podcast, but just I want to actually talk about it on this podcast. If you have no problem with it, there, sir.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So.
There was a song that we were looking for 3 years. So this guy Carol92, I believe his username was. There's a website called What's That Song, and basically, for context, you can fucking say you don't know this Britney Spears song. I don't think you need to
explain what's this song is.
Yeah, basically.
I don't think you need to explain what a site is called What's That Song.
Basically, this guy posted a snippet of this song. And so it went unknown for 3 years. Everyone was going, it's a link to this. It's in a commercial. It was in a Toyota commercial in Germany. It was, all these big fucking rumours. And then some guy just went, guys, I found it. And I was like, all right. And then I didn't know, so I was just talking to Ash. So I checked the Discord, and then I checked the Lost Media Wiki Discord, and I'm like, why is there so many messages in this one section? The song has been found in a porno. And I generally felt like Ash, because every 5 minutes there'd be some prick, because most of them are children. There's an adult section for adults, where adults can talk to adults, but the general Discord has minors, of course. So generally every 5 minutes the guy was like, people were like, Carol92, more like Goon92. Oh, hey, Carol92, more like Loser92. I was like, can't you believe it was found in a porno? And I'm like, I get it. If it was found in a porno, can we please stop it? It is funny, but still. Because I'm just imagining the poor guy who had to watch that with him. Because he's just sitting there with the song in.
Sure, I had a good time, honestly.
I don't know, because I heard it.
Not all for pleasure.
I don't know, because I heard the movie's a bit graphic. Like the porno's a bit graphic. It's Angels of Passion. I have no fucking idea what the film is about.
A porno being graphic. Oh, fucking cover your eyes, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like, first you're explaining a site called What's This Song? Having to explain the most obvious one, and then then you say some of the jokes that people don't understand, which probably needed to be explained, and then now you fucking turns out the porno was actually quite graphic. Oh, fucking hell! It's not all softcore, Like sometimes it's just a bird getting fucking drilled, or a fella, either or, don't matter. It's porn.
Whatever's your preference. But like, yeah, it was interesting. The song is, I sent it as the song to me slaps. You do hear the moaning, but the song is actually pretty much an 80s lost.
And then halfway through you hear, oh, put a finger in my ass. You don't. That was just me. I ad-libbed that bit in the song.
Like when they have to go into the booth for EastEnders and re-record lines that they say on the show. That's just you, headphones on. Finger in my ass. Finger in my ass. Just...
Finger in ass. Just fucking absolute bopping. I don't know. I feel like a fucking.
Oh yeah, but
I feel like a tired comedian in this podcast sometimes. I'm dusting off all these like little shit cheap laughs that are just easy to get. It's just fucking hitting some home runs. Also, you're not bringing it up on the other podcast. As I thought there was more material to it.
But also, fucking, I was sent this video. Slater sent me this video, and have you seen this video? I don't know if I've ever sent it to you. It's it's a crystal lad. It's Mexican beer.
Podcast.
It's not going to be. You know what video I'm talking about, don't you?
No.
It's two friends about to fuck, and she reaches into his pants, to pull out the furry cock, and it's a crystal beer. And I was just like, oh, thanks, Slater. Thanks. And we were both laughing, but I was like laughing, but I was like, yes. But I think whenever I message them, I keep going back and watching it because it's so funny to me. It's just these two animals just about to, have some funny time.
Not actual animals. Furries. In costumes.
Furries.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
There's-
And look, if they want to be an
Should
animal, I'll
probably
call them
explain. One of these is illegal. One of them's just a fetish. But
True,
yeah,
true. Do you reckon they'll ever?
where
Do you reckon they'll
where
ever be a
else is
furry
this
on
going,
EastEnders?
mate?
I just want to know. Do you think they'll be a furry on EastEnders?
Just make it stop. Just make it stop. This was an introspective look at the channel and where it's at and where we fucking ended up. You're talking about furries. Fucking... I'm not paid enough for this job. It's not fucking...
You don't get paid at all, brother.
To be taking sponsorships to... Piggy's going to be off the show because sponsors don't like him. No, anything? Yeah, I think it's still funny to me though that the other day I was like, what if we just took a break off the channel, leave it for a month, and then went, probably not a good idea. I don't want to catch up on that shit. That doesn't sound fun to me. Like it's funny that I was thinking that though. It's still the wild part. Just to round it back to what we were initially talking about. It's just we've released a video every day for like fucking 7 months, man. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of investment. How's that possible? I just sincerely hope that nobody's fucking watching every single one. Bless your fucking soul. You deserve a fucking raise or something.
I do. Like when I think of a funny moment, I do go back, on the YouTube channel and have a little look because I always get a giggle. Like as if I remember a funny moment having a chat with you that's been recorded.
Yeah.
I just go back on the video, find the minute we had that chat, and just giggle to myself because you're doing fucking, I don't know, Alfie's ringtone or something, and I just sat there shitting myself laughing.
And any highlights, mate? Any highlights? Any that stick out to you right now?
One of my favourites is obviously us doing the Christmas song. I don't watch it, but it's just the backstory of that song. We got when you know you got a fucking idea, mate. What have you got to do? We sung a song. We sing a song, and I'm like, fair enough. We sung it. I was shit. Ash was expecting he was expecting Liam Gallagher then to go.
No, I wasn't expecting you to be good. I was just you'd always talked about, you'd been in a choir. So I'm like, all right, fucking, he's clearly learned something. And he just didn't say I was good. It's like, yeah, fair enough.
I do love, like, it is interesting to look back on the channel. One of my favourite clips is obviously the fucking Linda Carter 2022 Christmas. Just the whoo! That's probably an iconic one to me. Probably the 2018 one as well, or 2017, with Alfie Moon going on the stairs.
Yeah, 2018.
Just us laughing at it. Even any of the Christmas episodes we reacted to was funny.
I mean, I've made it a thing to not look at any of the Christmas stuff that we did beforehand because I'd fucking busted my ass getting all that shit done. That was way too much fucking effort getting all the Christmas stuff sorted. It was all done before December, of course. It was all done before December because I definitely won't have that. I probably won't have as much of an approach. I don't want to be planning some ridiculous. I assume we'll do something, but we probably won't be doing ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, we'll probably still do the Christmas episodes. I definitely want to do all 7 because all 7 is apparently an iconic one.
Yeah,
I want to do iconic ones, so like 1996, 2007, and then figure out the other ones. It's definitely 1986.
I mean, I've definitely not thought about Christmas just yet, so fucking.
I haven't thought about it. I just been thinking about the episodes.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck it. I mean, it's been about half an hour now that we've changed the format. We've adopted this format to this podcast. It's been a nice little reminisce, a nice little progress, and whatever the fuck you wanted to talk about. But let's finally wrap back round to the EastEnders. As it is WHODUNNIT 2014, and it is... I forgot to put WHODUNNIT 2014. Yeah, so what actually happened in this week? I'll remind everybody the storyline, and then we'll pick one from there. Janine and Alice are on trial. Nick Cotton is dead. Roxy, Adam's family, Carl's family kidnaps Lexi. And finally, Jane moving back to the square. Hold on, just change it a note. So yeah, we'll start off with a Janine and Alice one, as I was so surprised at how much attention that Carol has on the show. Like, because generally how I see a bunch of the older characters, and, Elaine, like, Yolanda in current episodes it's like it juxtaposes it in a way, because, we don't really get the older characters getting these somewhat big, lengthy storylines. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's a thing that, Dot would usually always have something going on. Cora would mostly just shit talk people, but would have something happening. It's kind of a weird thing where, since they've lost a lot of the, like, iconic, like, matriarch figures, we're starting to see these kinds of storylines a lot less. As, a lot of them are either dead or just, like, I'm not fucking going back.
It's... Yeah. I do agree to an extent. Because you felt like everyone had something to do like 10 years ago. Like, even fucking what's his name? Masood. Like,
Yeah.
even he had something to do. Even if it was just Manu as being a fucking postman, or a mailman for Americans. It's just
all Americans.
It's just all Bonner is. It was just, it's interesting to see, but now it's just like, you get a storyline when we want you to get a storyline. Oh, so me, am I good enough? We didn't say you were bad. I mean, we could give you a storyline.
We just don't bloody like you.
It's just like, we don't hate you, but the problem is Danny Dyer needs another storyline. Bill, Mitch, Steve McFadden needs another storyline. We just our schedule is booked, and it's literally just insert actor storyline 10 times over. We're fucking packed. We're packed to the bridges.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this Janine and Alice trial, because I seen the Christmas, obviously. I seen the 2 weeks of Christmas. Definitely make an ass watch Christmas 2013. Definitely.
I suppose I will say a lot of the build-up to the trial is first kind of Carol, like, being like, "Oh, Tamwa, come on, go to the trial," and then Tamwa's like, he essentially goes, "Just leave me alone. just please leave me alone." And she's kind of running herself ragged, trying to fucking find someone to support Alice, because Derek's dead. There's no one to really support Alice. There's no family who's really on her side, and it's it's not the best. She wants the fucking support. Oh bloody hell! We've been pinged in the Watching Walford Discord. Hello.
Someone talking about fan bitching or something.
Yep. But yeah, Carol just kind of, instead of focusing on what her current problems are, she is just focusing on making sure that Alice is just fine. She hears
something
that
I want to bring
Kat,
up,
and she hears that Kat has meant Stacey gets mentioned. Carol goes, "What the fuck?" and then throws up. And that leads to the court scenes.
What I was going to mention was, she finds out that Kat lied and said Alice is the reason why Michael Moon is dead, and basically Carol goes, you bitch, what are you doing? And meanwhile, Alfie's having the time of his fucking life. Alfie's there selling burgers. The burgies, he's just selling fucking burgies. Like, he got a fan, he's selling burgers out of his fan. He's doing lovely for himself. I pose the question to you, fans. would you eat an Alfie Mitchell, an Alfie Moon burger? I would, depending on if I have to make sure it's cooked correct though. Like I do not want food poisoning from Alfie, because he'll just blame you for getting food poisoning. Like he wouldn't take responsibility.
Yeah, throughout watching half this episode, Piggy was like, "Would you eat an Alfie burger?" I go, "Yes." Yeah, but do you reckon he'd be a good chef? And I'm like, "It's a burger. You don't have to be a good chef to make a good burger." And then he's like, "Yeah, but Alfie, it's with the burger." I'm like, "What the fuck do you want? What do you want me to say? I got nothing. Alfie Moon's making burgers. Why is this the main thing that you fucking latched onto of this week of the show?"
I don't know. I'm just surprised that Alfie Moon's making burgers. He's a man. He should.
Yeah, what's wrong with being a man making burgers?
It's just he's not wearing the right equipment. Ash. He's not wearing the right equipment.
What equipment do you need to wear?
A little chef's hat.
He's in a burger van.
Yeah, put your little chef hat on and put a little apron on you, saying Alfie Moon's burgers.
He's only just got in the van. He's not gotten to the branding stage yet, mate.
Look. Before you start a burger fan, you need to have the branding stage done. You can't just start a burger fan.
Because you know so much about the branding stage. I mean, let me just pull up all the DMs I was with figuring out the branding of this channel. Wait, they don't fucking exist. It's me going, "What about this?" "Yeah, it's alright." Sound. It's fucking... Just, yes, Alfie has a burger van. He is selling burgers. Riveting stuff. Fucking half the watch long.
Look, Ash, who else could you cover EastEnders with? Everyone said no, except for me. Little old me. And now you've been stuck with me for a year. Who's better than Piggy? Literally everyone. But who better than Piggy? Yeah, so Alfie's selling burgers, and Kat's like very depressed. She doesn't know how to feel. She's like very sad about Alice going to jail. She doesn't want an innocent woman going to jail. And basically, Big Mo goes, "Oh, Kat, Stacey's gone missing," and Kat is like, "Okay." And then she lets it slip to Carol, does Big Mo, and Max is like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. No, I didn't know." And then there's a scene I love where Big Mo's stealing Chippy, and the Cat just fucking Max Brennan walks in, and she's just sitting there eating a Chippy, and Max is just talking to Cat, and I just love the idea of like Big Mo going, "Anyone want a Chippy?" But she says it very quietly. She's like, "Hello, Chippy." I was like, "Oh, no one said no. No one said yes." So I guess it's just little old me. But yeah, this leads to the court scenes, and the court scenes are pretty good. So do you want to talk about the court scenes?
Yeah, it turns out that obviously we see Janine in her glory. Alice isn't there. Obviously, we learn the reason a bit late, like in coming scenes, but she's not there. She's being defended by the barrister or whoever defends people in courts. I don't fucking know.
The barista.
Yeah, barrister. And make it sound like a fucking coffee. Like a dickhead who serve coffee.
Yeah, have you ever seen a barista serve coffee?
I'm just a barrister. Barrister. Say it.
Barista. Barrister.
Oh yeah.
Bastard.
David is supposed to... He stands up on trial, and obviously I describe it as he was shit in the bed. What turns out is he's pretty much just defending Janine. Like, he's given the judge a good reason to suggest that he's not a reliable witness. Essentially, I don't know, I think it's some understanding. They're both pretty much Pat's children, you know. It's not worth sending Janine down for fucking life. So with that, I think he allows himself to get fucked about by the court a bit. Like, "Oh, you know, you were angry." "Yeah, I was angry. I was fucking furious." It's like, David, that's not what you say in this situation. And you see, it felt like he was kind of just putting Janine first rather than Alice and prioritizing her. So, fair enough. There is some solidarity there. Janine probably didn't deserve like fucking 20 years. So, makes sense. Carol obviously gets upset by this, and then whilst yelling, Big Mo lets it slip that they've seen Stacey. That whilst Carol's in the room, Carol throws up, and then Max kind of spins a lie, being like, hey, Stacey, I didn't believe her till Kat told me the truth, and now it makes sense. And Carol just kind of goes like, fuck it, it's fine, who cares? And with the final bit of this story is obviously Max has kept Stacey in a hotel, all to himself. Max, you dirty, dirty bastard.
You dirty bastard.
He's just a dirty old man, isn't he? He's just trying to get his hole. Max, she's not interested in you. I don't know if she is, to be honest. It's not really been discussed.
Look,
the only
Max,
discussed is
just know. I know we're 10 years late covering this, but Max, just know, if you're watching this, Max, there is always a man interested in you. He's asexual, bit autistic, has mental health problems, but he will cook for you. He's a great cook. His name's Ash.
That's actually my entire Tinder profile.
Is it actually?
No, fucking course it's not. Fuck's sake. Come on.
Imagine it was.
Come on.
Yeah, so like he's 23, he's willing to cook. Just be careful, okay? Because he might get mad. But he is yours to keep.
It's just each time I'm like, alright, easy joke. Fucking nailed it. What? Is that real? No, come on. It's humour, for fuck's sake. You're not German, right? You can differentiate humour from fucking fact. Sorry to all you Germans out there, but it's true. It's true. Never met a funny German. Unfortunately. I'm welcome to be proved wrong. Anyone, any funny Germans out there? Prove me wrong.
Charlie Chaplin was German, wasn't he?
I don't fucking know. Was he German or was he not?
Or was he English?
Charlie Chaplin was English.
Ah, fuck. Thought he was German.
Why?
Don't know. Just because I thought the man most famous for that mustache just was hooked up with a German brethren. I just thought they were mates.
He's fucking gone there again. Why is that 2 mentions of him in 2 different fucking podcasts, you melt? Why is that a place your brain fucking goes?
I don't know.
Been doing this for a year now, mate. I thought I was allowed to relax. I'm not. Fucking not. Fuck's sake. Carrying on though. That's all the Stacey and Max stuff. That's all it fucking... It's all it amounts to. We'll see what happens next week, obviously. Next up, Nick Cotton is dead, in quotation marks. I'm too lazy to do the quotation marks. A police and Charlie Cotton, who she obviously doesn't know is her grandson, kind of opens up like, yep, Nick's been found dead, heroin overdose. Here's some of his things. What the fuck are you going to do with it? And, Dot kind of struggles to deal with it. She deals with it like someone who's just like, I'm just going to carry on my day. And she makes some fish pie or some chicken pie or some shit. And she just kind of puts her head in the sand. She kind of goes through. And we get to see, this is what Dot was here for, Dot was here for these really fucking bittersweet scenes where it's like, oh, fuck, man. Dot, are you okay, Piggy says he wants to give everybody a hug. I want to give Dot a hug, because fucking hell. And then she's like, oh, Dot, it's a shock, how, are you doing okay? And she tells everyone, I've been ready for this for 30 years. I've been grieving half my life. Like, oh, fucking hell, man. It's just really, really strong stuff. And this continues, though, as Charlie Cotton shows up, explains, yeah, I'm Nick's son. I was, through actual marriage, because Dot's religious. And is the the son of a woman called Yvonne, I believe, which sounds like a silly name. Fuck you. I'm pretty. Is that an Irish name?
What?
Yvonne.
Avon?
I don't know. Not Avon. That's the fucking marketing scheme shit where you get given all like the tweezers that you have to package for like fucking 20p a fucking. you not know Avon? Like
Avon's a name.
Yeah, I think it was like Yvonne or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, Avon's was also like a fucking traveling company, wasn't it? Where they go around and giving you products. You just put it in a magazine.
Yeah, they go on.
And then I was
like we did that because obviously we were dirt poor. So it's like, all right, let's do some Avon. You got to fill up like this packet, like some tweezers and shit. And it's obviously like it's like the fucking. I'm pretty sure Scottish thing people be like, your da sells Avon. Fucking. No, it doesn't. But yeah, just there we are. Classic.
and obviously this is I believe what you're describing is an Irish name. I'm just not up to standard, so I'm trying to think is it actually I'm trying to think. I just thinking of that hot chocolate a few hours ago. So
just looking forward. Where is he? Charlie Cotton. Who's his mum? Yvonne. Is she Irish? Is she Irish? She is! Yeah! Woo! Fucking made it, boys. I also just guessed that because, Dot has like a fucking estate in Ireland or some shit. Like, it's just fucking families over there. And she went there.
Dot, it's the greatest thing to come out of Ireland.
After old Dr. Legs died. But fuck it off. I keep pulling up this week's podcast notes that I've taken. I'm like, fucking up. Bianca twice. Ah. Yeah, I know. Charlie Cotton, he's a bit too overbearing. He's like, oh, I'll pay for the funeral. I'll pay for everything. It'll all be fine. And this upsets Dot, and she's like, I just want my Nick back, Like, I don't want you. Fat Boy then rings him up like, and does this calls like speech like, family's important. We all need family, whether it's blood or not. It's the people you surround yourself with. We all need family. And I'm as said in multiple of these fucking podcasts, I understand the Fat Boy stan accounts more. I can appreciate that Fat Boy was a good egg, and he was he was a very sympathetic character. He was a good little boy, was old Arthur. And obviously Piggy's never going to get past the Fat Boy stan accounts. Like, no, they were saying that the Fat Boy should come back and he shouldn't come back. And it's like Piggy, that was, we've watched a lot more of Fat Boy now. No! It's on principle.
You've got the symbiote suit on you, but it's fucking full of Fat Boy. Like you're transforming into a Fat Boy stan account slowly by the weeks.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm doing it because it's a fucking. It's not like it's venom going through my veins. Like all we've seen from Fat Boy, he's just sound. He's just a sound fucker. The comedy's fine.
He's a
nice little boy.
See, a true Fat Boy fan would have made his shit.
Like, well, nah. So all I'm saying is, you will become one, and if you don't become one, that's just because you're going to be like, no, I hate the Fat Boy stan accounts. because we did about 2
Have you
videos
ever
on it.
found out? Have you ever found out who it is?
No.
Damn it. Damn it.
I mean, what? Just because they have a take, I'm not gonna fucking go all PI on them. Who is that fucking man? Who is he? So I don't fucking know. It's not my fucking business. Do whatever they want. They want to get Fat Boy all day. Fucking give them Fat Boy. Who cares? Fucking. I need to talk to their parents. So what? Turns out Piggy's the one with the most mental illness in the Fat Boy stan community. It was Piggy all along. That's how the game of Cluedo ends. What are you even doing, mate?
I don't know.
What are you even fucking doing?
Hello, I am the Fat Boy account. Hello.
Fucking,
I was sent by
you're
a...
waving like a fucking creep. You're waving like you're in a game in 2004 with a hand the size of a fucking frying pan. Just
Wash the window.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Let's move on though. As I suppose the final bit of that is Dot somewhat is like, you know, fine, just help me. You know, just fucking do something for me. Next up, Cole's family abduct Lexi. So, yeah, Cole's family has been calling, and Carl's mum appears on the square. And Ronnie tries to catch it out before it goes too far, tries to make sure that she doesn't fucking figure out. But Adam, who is Carl's brother, has a picture of who was Carl's girlfriend, that being Roxy. They realise that something's up. And we see Adam, who is just lingering. Just, you know, sprays liar on the gym door. And then when Ronnie and Roxy are fucking going home one day and they're taking care of Lexi, fucking he snatches Lexi. And I thought that he'd snatched Amy, because it would, you know, make more sense. But he snatched the wrong fucking kid. Like, you know, they are family, right? They are family, but you snatched the wrong fucking kid. They didn't even care that much. Obviously, they wanted to get Lexi back, but like they weren't that fucking like. They weren't that upset by it.
It was so funny because if you're gonna do a kidnapping, do it correctly. He gets in the back of a fucking cab or a car.
No, it was an SUV.
Yeah, still, that's not really a car you use, you know?
What car would you use for a kidnapping? In a video game in Minecraft?
My lawyer has asked me to refrain from answering that question. So, but you know, you didn't even do the kidnapping correctly. You got the wrong child.
Yeah,
no
like,
wonder
you know,
you're shit
I'll
at
allow
Adam.
them saying they got the wrong child. That's fucked up. But what car do you want? You know, fucking. They're using the fucking wrong car. They just used a generic SUV. What the fuck do you want? What do you want?
I want the fucking in-betweeners car. There's no. Imagine
that doesn't have tinted windows, does it?
No, it doesn't. Oh, just imagine, like a clown car would be funny, wouldn't it? Because then just like 12 clowns pop out, just one after another.
Each time. It's like, all right, Piggy, time to swim. I'm fucking drowning, boy. I'm fucking drowning. It's like, fucking hell.
I'm just thinking
all
of
right,
funny guys.
All right, I'm helping you out. I'm getting you out of the fucking pool. Fuck it. Ah, fuck's sake. He's drinking the water. He's throwing up in the water. Oh, fucking hell. Can only do so much. Can only do so much. But yeah, so they kidnap Lexi. And Ronnie does Phil and Ronnie go to find them. They get Lexi back, and Carl's mum's like, fucking tell me, like, You know something I need to know. He's my son. He was a bit of a wrong un, but he's still my son. And Ronnie essentially explains he's dead. He's not fucking coming back. He was a monster. He was out of control. I tried to stop him. And Phil's angry because, well, fucking, she has made her defense a little bit scarier by pretty much revealing, implied that she had something to do with it. But ultimately, I can't imagine we'll be seeing much more of Carl White's family. And I think that the Carl White stuff's going to be slightly put to bed now. It was good fun though. The mum was cool. I didn't care about Adam. I forgot that he existed entirely. The only thing, the only reason I remember he existed was because I read someone's theory about something, which hasn't been publicly talked about. So I'm not gonna mention it. Actually, or maybe it was released, but who the fuck cares? But anyway, moving on to the final piece of the puzzle, Jane moving back to the square. Ian struggles with Cindy's pregnancy, and he confides in Jane about it. She kind of goes, why are you looking so fucking bored over there, mate? Fucking
Sorry.
perk up, man. Fucking...
Sorry.
Alright, time to watch the podcast. Fucking. So, yeah. Essentially, this week is Ian and Jane getting closer and closer together as Ian and Jane tend to take each other's side more than Denise and Ian, really. And we get to see that a lot more as, just little things throughout the week as Jane kind of goes, Ian, you better get on board with Cindy because she's not having this baby. The whole family gets around, including Terry and Bianca. They're all together, and Jane's like, look.
And Terry Jr.
Yeah, that's implied. They go, look, all right, how are you going to help it? And Ian goes, we'll help her. She can be raised here. We'll help Cindy out with a baby. And then Terry's like, we'll pay for half. We'll go 50-50 on everything. Bianca's angry. And, this kind of makes Jane and Ian, see it. I keep saying, fuck me. It kind of, it keeps them, it just keeps them getting closer and closer. Whilst Denise is, I don't even really think Denise agrees with what she's saying. I feel like Denise is trying to say what she thinks will make Ian like her more. But ultimately, Ian's just on that Jane fucking copium. Just, Jane, you stay around, Jane. Please, Jane, please. So he's doing anything. Ian slightly refuses to go on side, but he does end up eventually, and they grow closer and closer when Ian is gifted a Kiss the Chef hat, and he does the pose of the thumbnail. They're like, a bit of that, a bit of this, bit of that. And then in the end, we see that someone's been sleeping rough in the, I don't even know what their fucking restaurant's called currently. Is it Scarlett's? I think it's Scarlett's.
I believe so.
She catches old fucking Warren Fox himself, who's broken into the kitchen and has been sleeping rough there. And obviously not Warren Fox, because if it was Warren Fox, he wouldn't be fucking sleeping rough. He'd be a fucking, massive criminal with a fucking empire rivaling the Mitchells. But it's Jake Stone. He's looking fucking awful. And he's been sleeping rough in the kitchen. After Jane kind of being really wholesome. And I describe Jane as Jane brings Ian back down to earth. Ian's got a big fucking ego. He's huffing his own shit. But Jane being there is the reminder that he is a good man and can actually do right. So she gives him some money, and then Ian goes, hey, we have a sofa at home, you can stay with us. And Denise is sat there like, really, homie? Really? But Jane is happy, and Ian's happy. And I just feel really honestly. If I was Denise, I would just get the fuck out. Like, it's not even worth it. It's clearly not working. You're just in a bit of convenience. There's just no fucking point. There's just absolutely no fucking reason to change anything. But there we are. That's all the EastEnders stuff. Do you have anything to talk about this, the Jane and Ian stuff?
It was nice to see. Oh, hold on. It was nice to see Jane come back. It's nice to see Jane being here. I generally think if Cindy came back in 05, this would be Cindy here coming in now. Even home, David, fuck off. It's nice to see them. Also, I just want to talk about they do the scene from Up. They start painting the kitchen, Cindy's kitchen, I believe it's called. Cindy something, I want to say. It eventually goes to Kathy's, obviously, in the
It's just called
year.
Cindy's.
So, like, I was just picturing Why Do Birds Suddenly Appear playing. All their painting, just why do birds suddenly appear? Oh, yeah, I got paint on your nose. Oh, no. I got paint on
Is
your
that what
head.
that song's actually called?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what it's actually called.
That I had to. I don't think it's Why Do Birds Suddenly Appear, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I'm 90% sure that's not those aren't the
It's
lyrics.
by the Carpenters, I believe. I believe it's called The Rose or something.
Yeah, it's They Long to Be Close to You, I think.
Close to You, yeah, that's what it's called, actually. I just call it a Why Do Birds Suddenly Appear song. Side note, I recommend for anyone to seek this out.
No, you're right. You're fucking right. It is Why Do Birds Suddenly Appear. Fuck. Holy shit. Alright. Fucking fair play, mate.
Time to take on the strap.
Fair play, mate. Right. You nailed it. It just sounds. It does sound like a Carpenter's fucking. That's just absolute wild shit. Like,
oh shit.
I've also not thought about that song in about a hot minute, so.
It's a bit of banger song. I do recommend if you ever go on YouTube, lads. Why am I saying if you ever go on YouTube? But when you're on YouTube, search for Close to You. But it's The Simpsons.
You guys have heard of this fucking website? It's called YouTube. You should be on it. Now, what YouTube is you can play videos.
It's a magical thing. Also, when fucking Cindy Jr. is handing out like her baby photograph, the ultrasound, I just trying to ask, that's a fucking alien. And that's just this accent that buckled to me if you can do it.
I don't even know what it was. It was basically like, that's a fucking ugly baby leak. Obviously, it's an ultrasound. You can't fucking see what the baby looks like. But, that's just, I don't know, I feel like that's something that Bianca would say. Oh, that song's in my head now, god damn it. I forgot it existed. Absolute hood classic.
Mate, you know what I'm imagining now? Do you know like when you're doing the commentary for CS? Like Slater's just gonna be there, commentating, you're just gonna be in the corner. Why do birds suddenly appear? Slater. Just you and me with your headphones on. I'm not depressed. I'm not lonely. I'm the man. Who's the fucking man?
But yeah, who the fuck even knows? Do you have any scenes that people should watch this week? Probably Ian getting the Kiss the Chef hat, honestly. That was gold.
That or Carol slapping David. Or David being like, do a marmalade on your toast. Yeah.
Got marmalade? No.
Carol.
You get a marmalade. See ya.
Yeah, he just hands her a ring on top of it, and I'm like, fuck off. I, honestly, my family used to have marmalade. Well, my granddad and granny, it was nice, but
I'm
it's
not
not up there with
a big
jam.
fan of marmalade. It's just I can only describe the taste as orange. It tastes of
It
orange.
is essentially orange.
No, I mean the color, not the fruit. Of course, I just imagine it orange, not the fruit.
Have you never had marmalade?
No, I've had marmalade. I think the one I
It does
had,
this.
it was just a bit. It was just very like citrusy, but it wasn't like. I don't know. It's just very bland from the one I had. Maybe I get some good marmalade in me, it'll taste much nicer. But the marmalade I had was just really like reserved. Reserved marmalade. Fucking open me at your own risk. Fucking. The marmalade doesn't ask to be opened. The marmalade waits patiently.
I believe my granddad used to have marmalade with real bits in it. So like you'd be spreading on your toast, and then you'd be chewing it, and it's like, oh, yeah. I don't get it. I don't. It seems like something you have when you're older, where it just slowly grows on you, like mushrooms. I used to hate
mushrooms.
I used to hate mushrooms as a child. I used to hate them, and then whenever I started getting Irish, like breakfast, full Irish or full English or full Scottish, whatever it's called, where you are, I started to enjoy the mushrooms. Oh man, I forgot to tell you this. We were me and my dad were we were in a hotel like restaurant, and it was like a very fancy place. There's also a bar there, and they were like, oh yeah, read the menu. So I was like, yeah, mushrooms, rashers, sausage. Well, it was bacon, sausage, black and white pudding, toast, and then for hash browns they had I believe it was like cooked potato or something potato. They didn't call it hash browns. So I was like, oh fucking yeah, potatoes with like mushrooms and shit. No, this small little hash brown comes out, and I'm like, oh. But like, oh yes. Just what else do you not like on your toast? Let's be honest. Let's just open this door. Do you like blackcurrant jam?
Well, we were just going down a fucking confectionery. Is that what fucking? Is that
Yeah,
what
sure,
that
why not?
shit's called? Like,
We'll go down. Why not?
I just jam sound. Like, it's alright. Not fucking. I'll eat any jam really.
What is there? It's like blackcurrant. There's strawberry.
I don't have much jam material. I won't lie to you, mate. It's not. I'm not workshopping. Like, see, the thing about jam is, I got nothing, mate. I don't know what you want from me. What jam do I like? Honestly, I like jam. Jam sound. Perfectly lovely jam. Give me some blackberry jam. Give me some raspberry jam. Strawberry jam's a little bit fucking boring. Any of the above? With bits, without bits, fine either way. Don't care. Don't like bits with orange juice. Just getting everything, just in case I get asked about what my favourite fucking breakfast bar is. Or a Rice Krispie cake. They're all good. They're all fine. Even crunchy peanut butter goes hard.
True.
Don't like bits and orange juice though. That's a crime.
You probably wouldn't like Club Orange Rock Shandy because that has bits in it, but it's like a fizzy drink, so it doesn't really matter.
Who puts bits in a shandy?
No, it's just called Club Orange Rock Shandy with bits.
That does explain it. That definitely explains it.
I don't know.
Any other food questions?
What is your go-to cereal?
It kind of fluctuates really.
Your Weetabix man?
Weetabix is sound. I became a big porridge eater over the last year. but I've slowly resigned to fruit and fibre because I am living my old man dream at the age of fucking 24, 23. I'm so bloody old, I can't remember me fucking age. What's your preferred cereal?
Yeah,
What
we
should
have.
be like fucking, like, chocolate fucking balls or some, like, the most sugary, nonsensey cereal ever? I love fucking Sugar Puffs, mate. Straight fucking
I
diabetes
love
into
Sugar
the
Puffs,
fucking veins.
we can't get Sugar Puffs over here, and I'm sad. Well,
No.
we can, but they're like the Eurospar flavour, and it's like, I want that big Sugar Puff monster. But like currently, what we have on tap at the resident household, the Piggy resident household, we have granola on tap. So
Granola's
either
good.
like it or lump it.
Granola's a bit of a Tory thing, personally, but it's not
We get the
that
cheap one
expensive.
from
It's not
Tesco.
even that expensive, but it's good. It's good.
It's it's something cheap, so I was just like, yeah, why not? Um, so I'll leave the question to you guys. What is your favourite cereal? What is your favourite spread? Are you a bit of a Nutella man, or are you just a normal chocolate spread man? Real questions. Comment down below.
I used to be a chocolate
So we
spread
do.
man, but I grew out of it.
Oh, it's either in Aldi or Lidl. They had like white chocolate and chocolate spread. Like it was a mixture, and it was delicious. That's what my dad.
The
Like
closest I
whenever I
had
get
was there was this like rainbow spread, and it was fucking disgusting. It was like white straw. It was like white chocolate and strawberry, and it's like god, tasted like
I know Heinz barbecue. Heinz barbecue. Heinz is coming out with a flavor called barbecue, I believe.
What spread?
What? Yeah, spread. It's barbecue.
It was barbecue spread.
Not spread. Fucking squeeze bottle.
Yeah, well, that's why I fucking asked if you were talking about spread, because it's like
No.
who the fuck's like, oh, you know what, I need on my jam, I need some barbecue fucking toast. What do you mean? They already have barbecue sauce, like sauce.
Yeah, but they're adding Barbie to it. So it's going to be called barbecue. Barbecue. Because Barbie and
Oh,
barbecue. And apparently it's going to be pink. I might be just wrong, but Daniel Harlett posted it on our story. And so I believe everything a celebrity says. So, yeah.
I've just had enough. This podcast be over now, please. Fucking trying to.
Okay, what is your thoughts on that?
Without any transition, just they're on some barbecue, like a spread. Why would you say spread, you fucking idiots? We were talking about it for about 2 minutes before this. But how would you not know I transitioned to a completely different fucking topic that we weren't talking about, but now suddenly I fucking swapped up? What the fuck do you mean you don't understand what I'm talking about? He's having a drool. Fucking hell. So that it's like,
The most bent finger you'll ever see. Have one of those, you bastard.
yeah, goddamn. That's impressive.
Hold on.
That's
There
like
you
a
go.
90-degree angle. There we are. No, this is the WHODUNNIT, the Who Killed Lucy Beale podcast. We usually do awards, but I think we've had enough. We've had enough. We've had enough. I've had enough. You've had enough. This hour 15 minutes should be long enough for everybody to get their fix of WHODUNNIT. We did talk about the EastEnders very loosely, as is to be expected. Hope everybody's enjoyed this edition. WHODUNNIT 2014, episode 11. We have been watching Walford. If you want to join in on the conversation with us, make sure to go over to the Discord where you can talk to us and add more to our conversations. We usually have a weekly debate talking about the EastEnders. Piggy starts it off and then he hands it over to me. And then if anybody asks them a question, they go, well, Ash makes all the decisions. Take this fucking question that I don't want to answer. Like, fuck you. It's just the way of the land. It's just the way of the land. We're not all perfect. Alright, some people have marmalade on their fucking toast. It's the dirty bastards. But yeah, thank you for watching the podcast. Join us on Sunday for the modern podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure to join us in the next one. See you then. Bye-bye.